What's up guys, it's NitroDX here and welcome back to another video on my channel, the NitroDX channel, and today I am presenting Steve's head. I have murdered Steve and somehow he has some magic fidget spinners somewhere in his brains. So, today's video, we're going to go inside Steve's brains and we're going to show you some extremely rare fidget spinners. Now, before I start this video, I am a massive fidget spinner fan. It's got to the point where, I don't know if you are old enough to have a mobile and when you don't leave your house with the mobile, you're like, oh, I need it. The exact same. If I leave the home without a fidget spinner, I'm like, no, I can't leave my house until I have one. It's some weird sort of addiction that I have, and I love having a fidget spinner in my back pocket at all times. So, for today's video, we have decided to get some rare fidget spinners, some really cool ones, and I have spent quite a lot of money actually getting these fidget spinners. So, hopefully you guys enjoy. I'm pretty sure the fidget spinner craze is coming to a sort of end. Maybe, maybe not. You've probably seen every type of fidget spinner now to date. But I want to show you my fidget spinners. I even have some being still sent to me, but I couldn't wait any longer before the craze is dead. So, we're going to go inside fidget spinner Steve's head, and now let's get one. So, I'm totally not going to look in, and I admittedly haven't used all of these, so I might have a story for each one of them. Okay, here we go. Right. Genji's fidget spinner. So, this fidget spinner here is from the video game Overwatch, yeah? Probably one of my favourite games. Admittedly, I didn't play it for the first year that it came out, and then I did play it in the studio, and again, it's one of the best games. I recommend playing. It's a first-person shooter. It's quite child-friendly, actually, for a shooting game, and this is one of Genji's sort of ninja blade. Now, a lot of these fidget spinners are like third-party made, technically fake, but they're not, because there is no real fidget spinner. They're all the same. So some are 3D printed, some are metal, some have really weird sort of feeling to it, and it's all to do with weight distribution. For example, this one probably spins for about 30 seconds. The weight feel to it is really light, slight noise. My favourite fidget spinner, which is a box standard purple sort of metallic one, is at my house. I've left that at home because I forgot to bring it today. And that one is my favourite. So, feeling inside here. Oh, I don't know what that's doing in here. Sorry. Okay, what's that? I've got one. Yeah, okay. This one's quite a cool one. It's the LED fidget spinner. So, if you're in the dark, all alone, you could spin it. Now, by the way, you're probably wondering how it feels. Very, very plasticky. On the back of it, you can't really see the LEDs as well. The way you turn it off is actually just by pressing the LEDs, and you have to press it a few times, and then eventually it turns off. So it has 3 different modes, which is actually quite interesting. Again, very, very plasticky. In fact, it's so plasticky, it feels horrible, but it looks really cool. I guess that's sort of like the compromise with this particular fidget spinner. So anyway, back into Steve's head, and I can feel a few that I know already. Now this one is very cool. So earlier when I was saying about them being fake, this is totally fake. In a way, this is not really an official fidget spinner, but it's some sort of blade, shuriken, samurai, Ninja Gaiden fidget spinner. And I'm not going to lie, when you spin it and put your finger on it, it actually does slightly hurt. Ozzy, in one of these ones a minute, legitimately drew blood. Yes, he drew blood. So I have to admit, I did not feel sorry for him whatsoever. But this particular spinner, very unique, very cool. But the fact that you can sort of hurt yourself makes it not as exciting. I'm always like trying to spin it, then stop it and spin it, stop it and spin it. That's how I like to do my spinning. Quite obscure, nonetheless. It's a fidget spinner. So feel this one. Yeah, this buddy here. Wow. Okay. These spinners, this guy weighs quite a bit. The only bit that spins is one of them, which is the middle one to get the bearing out. Very heavy, the heaviest spinner I own, and I own about 12 spinners. I have no idea how long this spins for, but it sort of looks like some sort of lollipop, the little twirly, rainbow-like swirly lollipops, and when you spin it, you sort of get this lollipop effect. But I feel like this could spin for minutes and minutes and minutes. I'm not sure how long it could spin. I think it spins probably better like that. Again, have absolutely no idea, but this little guy, definitely one of my favourite spinners. I actually received it today, and the weight is really good. The difference is though, guys, when you get these spinners, don't think because you buy this type you're going to get one weighted. It totally depends on the manufacturer. Some people make it out of absolute horrible plastic. Admittedly, this does have electrical components in it, so it's expected to behave in that way. This one, very, very plasticky in the middle, and then some sort of weird, I don't know what type of metal it is, but it feels very cheap. Oh well, doesn't matter. So continuing on, yes, this is my second one that I keep using at the moment. It reminds me of sort of like a transformer. If you look at that, yeah, like a transformer. If I haven't actually shown you a close-up of these, I just want to make sure that I have given you a close-up. So yeah, this one's like a transformer. This is quite silent, does spin for a while, but the bearings haven't been put on very well, so it's not like a perfect spin. Feels slightly weird. It's like a hybrid of this one and this one. Weighs really nicely, quite cute, quite cool, bit bling-ish like. So if I'm going out, you know, like dressed like I am now, I probably would suit to wear this one more onward. So, alright, I feel not as many anymore. I have a story for this spinner. Now, you're probably thinking, this spinner is absolutely amazing. It is the worst spinner that I've ever used. Basically, I bought it on Amazon, really cool, like a cogwheel, BMX sort of stuntman, skater boy, whatever, right? You think, okay, this ain't gonna work. So these things, if you spin it, it sort of spins it, these end ones, clicky ones as well. And literally, I got it out of a little box or whatever, which comes in a really cool DIY BMX thing, span it, and all these little balls, all the bearings just went everywhere. In fact, they're so small, they're in my carpet. I don't know where they've gone. They've absolutely vanished, and I literally had 3 spins out of this thing before it literally broke. So, that's that guy done. Haven't got any more. We have a few more in Steve's head. There we go. So, this little puppy is similar to the one that I actually left at home, except it's more in the Genji shuriken style. If you look at it, it does have a little bit of a sound to it. Feels quite nice. Feels very, very fake, but slightly heavy. I'd say that the middle part feels more fake. I can't really explain it. I'm not a fan of the triangular ones, like these particular ones. I like the ones that weigh a little bit more. In fact, I actually like the originals, but no, this one, bit unique. It's okay. I think the colour and the feel to it, you know, works with the overworld colours, which is purple, and then sort of if you tint it at different angles, you get a very light blue effect, which is quite cool as well. So coming towards the end of our fidget spinner showcase, yeah, just checking, yeah, okay. So we have got a samurai legit shuriken, spins beautifully, the motion is seamless, or even that's a word, I don't know. It's seamless, I can't even say it. Solar, doesn't matter. The point is, it feels seamless, and it just flows really well, and very, very plasticky though. Probably the most toy-like one I've got. Like you probably expect to get this from a Happy Meal sort of bundle, like as if one of those stupid toys that you get from McDonald's. Yeah, it really does feel like the weight on that. So anyway, going to our final 2. I have ordered more. I might do another video on them and actually like show you more about them individually, depending on how well this video does. Now this one I bought for Oscar, just because it was like the first one I ever bought. By the way, I bought this one first, and then all the ones that you saw came quicker. This literally took me a month and a half to turn up. Now I believe that this is a legit real spinner, has perfect sound, perfect weight distribution. There's nothing fancy about this one apart from the fact it is just a little bit like the wheel bearings and stuff like that, the cogs, whatever you call them. Quite nice, quite perfect, very real, very legit, perfect weight, spins for 2 minutes, can't really go wrong, and quite hip, quite cool. Do you know what I mean? Like very original. true to the fidget spinner way, as it were. So final spinner, the one that legitimately cut Oscar and he bled. This thing doesn't like wreck or chop your finger off, but if you sort of catch it in the wrong area of your finger or the top of your finger, you can cut yourself. And that sort of makes this one not exciting whatsoever, because you don't really want to cut yourself on something like a fidget spinner, because it defeats the whole object. You want to spin this thing without having to feel like you're hurting yourself. I mean, maybe that's what you're into, who knows. But yeah, so there's quite a few rare ones. If I had to be honest with you of rarity, I would say this sort of looking one is quite rare. This one's quite fake and quite common. This one, you're lucky to get a certain weight to it. If you get the heavy weighted ones, then that's quite good. And I believe that's quite rare to get quite a real weighted one, because it's all to do with how much you pay. You pay quite a lot of money, you get a real one. If you don't, then you get, again, a really cheap sort of one. And especially this one wasn't cheap, but broke on me in my first spin. So don't get these ones. I don't recommend doing that. So yeah, very interesting video. I don't know why I've done a fidget spinner video. I just thought, you know what, I've got fidget spinners, people doing videos on it. They are quite cool. Every one of them is unique in their own way. There isn't really such thing as a fake one. I'd say if you bought one of these ones and then it was totally plastic, weight was like this sort of one, then yes, it's a fake one, but you can't really say that this isn't fake because it was made differently to the other ones. Yeah, that's my video, guys. If you thought the video was good, please do drop a like. If you're new to the channel, then please subscribe. If you have a fidget spinner, let me know in the comment section below what spinner you have and how many you have. Guys, thank you very much, and goodbye!